This is where I get sign-in issues and can't sign in. Almost guarantee it. Oh shit, the fucking thing's still going, isn't it? Stupid audio chicken. There you go. See, that should be a bigger ship, but I don't think it actually is. I think it's about the same size. I think the smaller ones should be like sloops, because they're not sloops. That's disappointing. See what craziness can happen today. Although I guarantee like it won't be much, considering I bet most people aren't playing at the moment. Like either most or like no one. Although I'd argue, considering like the beta ends at like, what, 8 AM, that's not really a full, like, 7 days. It was supposed to be 5 days, but then, you know, 2 extra days for the whole everything screwed up. Okay. Which do I have? There we go. 1500. Get aboard my tiny ship. Oh, quite a few. So I think I'll go with this. Okay. So that gave me about tons of shit. Alright. Right. Anything close by? Got that. No, that's not close by. Yeah, that looks like that, doesn't it? Kinda. Yeah, it's definitely that. Okay, so that's one of them. Oh, that's another one. Collection of islands. That. Then this one. Seems to be that. Then this, which is Crescent Island. All the way down there. There you go. I'll go up to Sandy Shallows first. There you go. Just let it wander that way a bit. Be northwest. Okay. It's a rock. I don't want to hit a rock. Okay, so that's one of the islands I want to go to. There's the other one. Slow me down a bit. Is that? Can't tell if that's very shallow. Yes, yes it is. Well, a great start to the journey. Okay, so Sandy Shallows is this one, I believe. Yeah, because we've got the rock all the way over there, and then there's 3 of them. Okay. Grab this. one. Next one is across the island. Yeah, so straight across. Here. There we go. And the last one. Take all of these. All of these. Oh, not there. I mean, there's those rocks, so yeah. Yeah. There's that one there. I'll deal with that in a sec. No, that's not what I wanted. Drop off all the planks. And I should probably drop off the cannibals. Oh, wait. I do want my fancy clothes. Yeah, I don't want the jacket. The bolt. Cool. My blunderbuss. Island 1 complete. Right, I think it's complete anyway. Yeah. Okay. So, the next trip, so there's bounty just the other side. Which that has, only has one. Okay, cool. That's effectively, oh, that's that one there. Yeah, roll. resolve that soon, because it's bound to have brought some more holes on board. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and I want one of these little islands over here. Oop. Oh, my mods is all dirty. Okay, and might as well bail out the ship while we're coming in. There we go. Ship is now bilged. Yeah, so it's that one there. So let's see if I can get in between the islands, because then I can swing around. No, I won't be able to. Okay, and then hard out. Okay, it's good enough. There was a stream I did yesterday with Louise. Not yesterday, day before, I don't know, bloody Saturday or whatever. It was a good stream. Had some fun with a bunch of guys who tried to kill us to begin with. But the big problem we had with that stream... Oh, there? Yeah, the big problem we had, there we go, was, or rather what I had, was like there was first audio issues, so like the voices were going blah 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 blah, because ReLive was being a bit gay with the latest drivers, which I didn't realise. I just assumed everything was okay. I'd been trying to fix it for the last day or so. But then YouTube also lost it, because I would have kept the stream up, like even if the audio was a bit iffy, I would have still like thrown the stream up, because it was such a fucking laugh. So we got chased by like this group of 4 guys to begin with. It was a pretty epic chase, like a good 25, 30 minutes of us like taking pot shots at each other and running away from each other. And then by the end of it, like we both turned around and we were like, okay, parlay, parlay, parlay. Which was kind of awesome. Okay, I'll take that off. Go to Smuggler's Bay next, which is northeast. Yeah, and then we ended up sort of teaming up with them. Where is it there? Yeah, we ended up teaming up with them and trying to take down other players, which was kind of fun. It's a bit further, sort of like northeast, so east northeast, I think. We ended up like impressing another guy who I don't think he had a microphone or he didn't speak English. But we ended up impressing another guy into the fleet. So there was like three ships at like the peak, and then we went around hunting other players. And there were quite a few other ships around. It was kind of fun. But the end of the stream was like, when we first joined up with them, that was funny. That was awesome. Like, we just kind of had a bit of a laugh between the two ships, especially as me and Louise hadn't been on one of the big ships. So that was kind of fun. And so like then we started like firing each other from the cannons at each other's ships. Then, like near the end of the stream, it just ended up in a clusterfuck free-for-all, which was hilarious. So it had like our 3 ships versus like one ship who kept picking up gunpowder and trying to drop it onto everyone's ships, and then there was another group that was sort of like trying to take everyone out. It was fucking hilarious. I wish YouTube hadn't eaten the bloody video. Because I think that video in itself sort of boils down to how fun Sea of Thieves could sort of potentially can be, as opposed to sort of like the sort of, as opposed to the gameplay, the main gameplay that's in here right now, which is like, this is the absolute bare bones of what the game is. Like, you know, hunt treasure, get treasure, hand it in, and you know, get new clothes and shit. This is the absolute bare bones of like just basically the treasure hunting and sailing. And then obviously you got the PvP as well. But I think what's going to make Sea of Thieves a pretty awesome game is the emergent gameplay that we sort of you get involved in. Because it's the emergent gameplay that sort of makes games like this really fun. It's what makes EVE Online really fun, but like from the outside it can appear quite harsh. And you know, there's times where yeah, the EVE Online is a pretty fucking harsh PvP game. But Sea of Thieves has a similar thing, because like obviously there's no safe harbors, there's no safe place. The entire game is like one big PvP arena. So you've got that, but then at the same time, like, you've got the emergent gameplay that can come from sort of like this style of games. You've got games like Elite Dangerous, where again, you know, if you come across another player, chances are they're either going to ignore you because they don't want any trouble and just want to get on with whatever they're doing, or you're going to come across someone who just wants to kill you instantly. And EVE Online's kind of a bit like that, although EVE Online's a bit more sort of people team up to do that to begin with. Oh, that's somewhat bad news. Okay. Because he can't hit me here. Not while they anchored there. Right, so as far as I can tell, it's up there. But yeah, this game definitely has sort of like that Elite Dangerous / EVE Online vibe to it. And what makes those games fun is sort of like the emergent gameplay where the players are just using the tools of the game to make their own fun. Like creating a fleet, there's nothing in the game so far that actually allows you to sort of join crews together and sort of like have fleets. So you've got to yeah, I might keep that. So you actually have to sort of handle that yourself without any of the game mechanics behind it, which I think is kind of it lends itself to the actual game to being a lot more enjoyable than the sort of raw mechanics on paper would suggest it could be. And because there's like no official game mechanics to say, okay, well these guys are a fleet, these guys are together, like that was part of the fun that we were having, where like if we went out of formation, like if any of the 3 ships went out of formation, there's no way to actually tell them apart. So we actually had to communicate a lot of just like, okay, no guys, you're at the moment you're shooting us, could you like stop that, and the guys you want are like north or whatever. And so it sort of encourages that communication, whether it was intended or not. And it does lead to a lot of funny things. Like we were all docked up having some grog and sort of having a good time. And the next thing we know, like some guy joined the crew of one of the big ship, because they only had 3 crewmen at one point. And immediately started firing on my ship, and I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? And so they were sort of like, they had to sort of talk to him and be like, no, we're not attacking each other, we're in a fleet together. But I mean, that's definitely part of the fun of like a game of this nature. I think when there's more in the game. Where do I want to go? I want to go sort of east southeast. Yeah, I think when there's more in the game. And I'm sure some of the alpha people were saying, oh, there's more to actually do in the game than what's in the closed beta, which I'm sure there is. Like there's things such as like having to avoid the Kraken, which isn't in the beta, but like it will be in the main game. From what we can, from what Rare was like suggesting anyway. And I think it'd be kind of cool if they have things like the Kraken. Obviously, that's a given one. But other things like the white whale, like what was it? I want to say Abraham, but that's from the Bible. And Ahab's white whale, and like I don't know, something like Jaws, like a mega shark or something. That shit would be cool. That would be really fucking cool. Like if you just have like these epic like sea monsters factions as well. Like, say you've got, like, I don't know, the British Royal Navy, the Spanish Armada, the French Trimar. If you've got all of those, and like each you as pirate factions, you can sort of have your loyalty to one of them. Again, that would be pretty fucking cool. I mean, obviously, it'd be like I'd imagine it a lot like actual piracy in the day, where like, yeah, technically these people are working for those particular factions, but at the same time they're not 100%. They're more like naval mercenaries. So their loyalties aren't strictly to the faction; their loyalties are to, well, whoever pays the most. And again, like, I think that'd be pretty fucking cool. So you can get like extra bounties for taking down pirates that are like against you. Maybe get penalized for taking down pirates who are supposed to be with you, or sort of like the NPC ships that are from those. And like having NPC ships, because fighting other players is pretty fucking difficult. I'm sure it'll be easier once people get used to how to play, but it's not. Taking down another ship isn't run by players isn't the easiest thing in the world. Not unless like they're basically stood still. Okay, so where am I on this island? I think I'm on this, because that goes through there. Goes through there, so I think I'm on like G3. I think that's where I am. I'll just have to check this. Yeah, I'm on G3. Okay. Which means if I go... means one should be here. Well, that's 1,000 barrels of rum. I mean, grog. I didn't catch the mute button in time there. Okay. And the next one is just around the corner, actually. It's like, yeah. Oh. The next one should be here. I can't take that one. It's really valuable, but I can't take it because there's no way I'll be able to have it on the ship for too long. Okay, and then the next one, because I'm there. Yeah, you can just keep crying. Because I'm there. If I go through like this, that's those rocks there. So it should be like, say, here. Maybe here. Oh wait, it's sort of... I think it's here. Yeah. you. So yeah, I think the emergent gameplay is going to be pretty fucking awesome for this. I'd love to take, as I said, I'd love to take the Barrel of Sorrows, but yeah, without a second person, there's no fucking way to do that. Not I don't know. Like even in a bigger ship, I don't think it'd really be easy. Because you either have to have someone constantly bailing out the ship, or yeah, they either have to constantly be bailing out the ship, or you know, they have to hang off the side so that like the water doesn't come into the ship. Okay, so the next one is Crescent Island, which is all the fucking way there. Actually, where is it? Sanctuary Outpost is there. I don't know if any of those are. Could I make it to Sanctuary Outpost? Sell all of these without it filling up? No. I don't think I can. But I think it would be an idea to go to Sanctuary Outpost first. So that'd be what? South west. There's a pattern to the bells for like old naval sailing, but I don't know what it is. I believe 2 seconds of full ding ding ding, like full ringing, is battle stations. I believe 2 dings is land. I should probably check that up on Wikipedia. That'd be kind of fun to find out. Where am I sailing past? Oh, Lone Cove. Okay. I'm pretty fucking close to it. Not really travelling too fast. I'm going against the wind, unfortunately. Ah, speaking. It's not my forte. Right. Store some cannonballs. Store some this wood. And store some bananas. Nom, 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 nom. That there should be the island I need. Yeah, Sanctuary Outpost is dead ahead. Yeah, I'll get selling all of my chesties. Okay, no. Could I? Bring that up. Okay. Try and get this difficult one over. Come on, I can do this. Yep. Yep. Not what we wanted to do. I didn't get any particularly valuable chests, so which is disappointing. I'm curious about what the character creation will be like whether we'll be able to create our own characters or if we'll be given a random character. Like, I don't mind the random characters as long as we can like choose the gender. That'd be cool. In fact, I'd say I kind of prefer the idea of a random character. Yeah, I kind of prefer the idea of a random character generation. You just kind of say, I want it to be male or female. Which would be kind of cool, and then like sort of maybe these things around here, like these stores around here, like perhaps one could be for like haircuts and such, so that like you can grow out your beard and grow out your hair, and then you'd go get like haircuts and shit like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Same with, I think, like every time you die or get knocked out, you should gain a new scar and the potential of losing a limb, because I think that'd be pretty fucking cool as well. So you start off as like a complete sort of pirate, but then as you become more veterans, you get like the peg leg and the eye patches and stuff like that. That'd be pretty fucking cool, because that way you could tell veteran players from like newbie players, because newbie players would be the ones that like don't have anything wrong with them. Whereas veterans are almost certainly going to have a couple of deaths under their belt. I don't know, that just seemed like it'd be cool to me anyway. There we go. And now my boat is worthless. I'm actually curious about how much I've got so far. 2 grand. That's not too bad. Get the golden compass. I think, what is this? That's potions, I think. Weaponry. Item shoppy. Get that. And maybe that. There is an emerald coat that I kind of wouldn't mind, so I think that's like a 1,000 or something. So I'll see if I can't save for that, like an emerald hat and whatnot. Well, that should have happened. So I have to come down. Oh, reload. Come down here. That's for clothes. That's for items. Okay. Change that. Change that. Change that. Change that. Change that. There we go. Now we still want to be going south east. Mm. Oh, once again I'm going into the fucking wind. Of course I am. And that storm looks like it's directly in my bloody path. That's going to be a problem. Oh, I'm glad I put the chest down there. Hopefully the wind will change and sort of go in my direction, because like if that's the case, should be able to handle a little storm. Well, the storms in this game are just nasty as fuck. I wonder, do these sound better like upgraded? No. Is that a ship in the distance, or is that part of that island? I think that's part of the island, because I don't see any lights. Things light up like that, generally. Unless someone's silent running. Oh fuck, I went in completely the wrong direction. I don't need to go near that storm at all. Okay. Am I back on course? Yeah. And go a little further south. Yep. I'm getting a westerly wind. Perfect. I mean, well, not perfect, but it's close enough. And we're going away from the storm. Hooray! Keep the wind. Well, that's an outpost. I wonder what that's called. I keep veering off. Okay, so that's Golden Sands. I still need to go west again. I think it's that island there. See, one of the reasons I wish that there were sloops in the game. Yeah, I keep getting pushed south. One of the reasons I wish sloops were in the game is because sloops don't have a central mast like that. They actually have an offset mast. So, because they're supposed to be crewed by like a handful of people, so you can actually the main navigator can actually see where they're going because they're sort of performing multiple roles. Whereas, like, obviously, a central mast is designed, you know, for a multi-person ship where you've got someone doing the navigating, someone doing the tilling, you know, and each person has their own individual role. So the tiller doesn't actually have to sort of be able to see where they're going. They just sort of need the peripheral view and sort of a general idea of heading. Okay. Really? Well, that sucks. Yep, saw that coming. It was a bit more shallow than I thought. A risk of death for all that shines. Interesting. Seek the scarecrow on the far east shore, close to pond. Okay. Far east. Well, that would be this one. Oh, there we go. 6 paces northwest. Grog. I think I'm getting used to actually being drunk in this game. Okay. New voyage. Let's throw that down. Cannon Cove. I don't know where that is. There's Cannon Cove. Where's the other one? What am I looking for? I don't know, a kidney or a lung. I'm looking for a lung. No. Wouldn't expect it to be too far afield. Barnacle Cay? That does look very similar. But it's not that. No. I actually don't know. I don't recognize that. So like it's got green in the middle. And then sort of beaches on the Lone Cove. Okay. Cool. Okay, so there's only one on there. Which I was expecting some more. And there's Cannon Cove. Well, Cannon Cove is closer, I believe. Yeah, I can get to that due east. That's it there. But I'm not 100%. Yeah. that over there is Cannon Cove. I should be able to do this before the storm hits the island. But I don't know whether there's somewhere I'll be able to hide the ship until the storm passes. Now that over there is one of the shipwrecks, but I've not had any luck with those so far. Like, none of them seem to yield any bloody treasure. I mean, they're full of just like standard loot, like bananas and wooden planks and cannonballs and shit like that. But to be honest, like, given I doubt there's many people on, I don't see that being a problem. And even if there are, like, a reasonable number of people on, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're in the same world. I don't know how many pirates it actually limits per server, but there's like a limit to the number of pirates per server. And so, like, your random... I think it's either a limit of pirates per server, but because like the islands themselves are randomly sort of randomly. No, they're not randomly generated, but they are sort of randomly chosen. So like the islands themselves are pre-designed, they're pre-built. But but the yeah, they're randomly placed from like a pre-built set onto the map. At least as best that I can tell. Step and seek the giant stone on the furthest west beach. And play your merry tune. Okay. Giant stone on the furthest west beach, which would be this one, wouldn't it? Or is there one over here? Yeah. Let me take the banana and the planks. Yeah, no, it's definitely over here. The giant stone. Would that be the giant stone? Because that wouldn't be a giant stone, but that does look like a giant stone. I'm feeling what I've got to do is... Well, it says it's on the furthest west beach, but I don't see any giant stones. Yeah, I think that's the giant stone. Because this is the furthest western beach. But I don't think it's on it. I think I've got to get up to the top of there. Somehow. Maybe? Unless it's further this way. Could be. Okay, so this is like the most westernly beach. I don't know. To me, that looks more like a giant stone. But I have a feeling it's this. No? Okay. A giant stone on the farthest west beach. I'll be that soon. Prepare to play your merry tune. There's a player. He just shanked it. There we go. Find the forgotten castaway on the eastern shores. Okay. So, immediately the opposite side. It's getting to be night, and I know there's another player around, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to snuff out my lights. I'm not against getting, you know, caught. Well, no, actually, the lights should blend in with that, so it'll just look like it's an island, not a ship. So it should be fine. Okay, so the castaway at the eastern beach. It's over here somewhere. That'll probably be him. 7 paces east. One thing I'm noticing, I'm sure they'll change this for like later balances. But one thing I'm noticing is like the more expensive quests don't necessarily yield more expensive loot, which is a bit of a shame. No. Okay. So now I am off to Lonely Cove, which is northeast, northeast. I won't be on the island anymore, so I gotta go that way. Okay, well, I've already got basically got to do 360. That was close. I'm gonna have to go through that. It's fine though. It's fine going close to it, just I don't want to go into the storm. In fact, I might aim a little further north. Because storms just kick your ass. Like, it's okay when you've got more than one person, because you can kind of keep up with the damage and steer at the same time. But if you don't, the steering goes all batshit crazy. So essentially you have to just anchor down, repair the damage, and hope the storm passes. Perfect. I am well on the way. Right. No, that's just stupid. That's stupid. Turned all the lights off for a reason. Okay, let's see anyone. I believe it's on that side, so I actually want to and then we'll just ease round starboard. I think it's right there on that ridge. I'm probably going to need to make a quick getaway, so turn you that way. Right. Yeah, this should be that right underneath where I need to be. Like the rock. You see this sort of like circle of rocks. In what? E3? That's where I am. So then this is over here. It's around here somewhere. Not there. Well, that's still that circle of rocks, so maybe like here. Yeah. Alright. Starting to have myself a hole. A hole, I say. Okay, so Old Faithful lies, hidden gold. Okay. Nope, nope. Take all those off. Old Faithful is there. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so that's northeast. It's a pretty big fucking island. Northeast. There we go. And we'll get some wind behind us. Ah, seems like we're following that bloody storm. Actually, I think I need to go a bit further eastward. So like east northeast. better. I think the need to keep the sails in the wind, I like it, don't get me wrong, but I think it's a bit too narrow to get the actual full sail effect. And it seems that there seems to be, like, I don't know whether it's just the animation, but there does seem to be like a drop-off effect for it. Go to the island, so now I want to be heading fairly east. Yeah, that big island over there, that's probably Old Faithful. There we go. The wind seems to be changing right now. No, that's not good. In fact, that's definitively not good, so we are actually going directly into the storm. So this is probably going to be a... I'm not even going to try to sort of do a neat parking job. It'll just be a case of I'll park it somewhere close to the island. If there's somewhere I can dip it into the island, I definitely will, but the idea here is just going to be sort of get it close so that I am not hit by lightning too much. I've not been to this island yet. Yeah, I see you. Definitely threatening. Come on. Right. Pop the sail. Now the boat should be fine there. Well, that's actually pretty good. Fairly close. Okay, find the tail of the shark painted on a rock. Ow! Fuck you. Oh, I'm getting lag. It's not bad. I mean, it's not too bad. But, I mean, that's definitely lag. Don't worry, it's not the stream, it's the game. Right. Find the tail of a shark painted on a rocky peak. Wonder what this journey will yield. So I'm looking for a shark. A shark painting. Again, like had I been to this island before, I probably know where it is. But I've literally never been to this island before, so I don't know where. Oh my god, that's so cool! Can I not pick you up? Not what I wanted. That's a shame. It'd actually be really cool if I could pick that up. This is a pretty big fort. But I'm still looking for a shark painted on a rock. Would it be down there? It might be down there. I mean, there's a shipwreck down there. Ah! Well, that was stupid. I don't see anything in the shipwreck. I don't want to go too deep with it. I don't see anything in there either. Okay. Oh, looks like the connection's stabled itself. Cool. Could take a while. Interestingly, not because I'm having issues with the actual quest itself. Like, normally with these things, I haven't got a fucking clue. Like, how to kick off, how to activate the thing. But this is just such a big fucking island. It's so easy to get lost. Huh. That does not look normal. Also, that's not a shark. I tell you a good one, something that would be kind of cool and I think would be neat in terms of like the in terms of the quests is like things that are, because there was a quest the other day where I thought it was based upon like the time of day. So like you had to read the map at a certain time of day. I think things like that would actually be really cool. So like at certain times of day you get a shadow that shows you where you've got to go and stuff like that. Because the islands are always the same sort of the islands are always the same orientation, and they're always the same. So okay, well, this wasn't the one I was looking for, but I'll take it. Yeah, they're always the same orientation. They're always the same sort of. They're always loaded the same way. So it just kind of makes sense that like there would be quests that sort of relied on how the map was created for sort of generating shadows and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just think it adds like a cool little layer. It's not the chest I was looking for. Find the tail of the shark painted on a rocky peak. It doesn't really narrow it down. There's tons of fucking rocky peaks. I mean, this is a rocky peak. And that's a rocky peak. There are lots of rocky peaks. I'm wondering because, like, I think this island is part of the main set. So maybe it's on here. Well, it's worth checking out anyway because it's very small. Wow, this is a much brighter lamp than I thought it would be. Oh, the last thing I want to be doing is flaring. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, that'll protect me. But no. Yeah, I don't see it on there. Okay, well, back to the main island. Could I get up there? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think that's too steep. I'm deeply concerned about sharks right now. I'm not seeing anything. I wonder whether it means Rocky Peak as in sort of Rocky Peak up there. It's not just me. This light is insanely blinding, right? Okay. What? I was blind for a second. Yeah, I'm fairly sure by Rocky Peak it probably means a high peak, a high point. Of course. Okay. Skeletons normally indicate that you're getting close. Normally. Okay, so that's our way up when the light stops blinding me. So I'm almost certain it's up here somewhere. I just have to find a painted shark. Yep. I know, it feels like it should be on one of these. Yeah, it's a cool island. Just kind of wish I could find what I was looking for. I'll go back up in a sec. I'm just having a bit of a mooch. Oh, so that's that island. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's there. I think oh, it seems more likely that it's like, well, that looks like a shark. But that's not painted on there. But what I can do is jump up. Is completely fluff it. I want to... God damn. That should have worked. Oh, come on. Alright, fine. You're just going to be gay. Yeah, we've got bones. Got bones over here. What about that one? There we go. Right. South for 6 paces. Alright. Huzzah! Now I need to find out where I left my boat. Okay, so that's the next map. I didn't notice whether it said final chapter or not though. Yeah, I don't think I can go down there. It could have been that, for fuck's sake. And I'd probably been here for hours. Just going like... I'm fairly sure I'm on this side of the island. See my ship there. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing my ship. Nope, not that. Not there. Okay. Please stand by. Technical difficulties. Ah, there it is. It was around here somewhere. I don't know. Always the way, though. You know, you put you park your car somewhere, and or in this case, a boat, and you completely forget what edge of the island you're parking on. Okay. Awesome. Sunken Grove. There. Just there we go. Hit being off. Okay, so I've got to go around the island, then I'll go southeast. Alright. Alright. Yep. I was well aware that was going to probably happen. Right. I need... Ow. Yep. Ow! Bastards. Go to hell, you bastards. You go to hell and you die. It's disturbing how accurate they are. Okay, so the window's completely fucking changed direction. Okay. Like that. We still headed towards it. I mean, we're close enough. Should be able to see it. So it must be it there. And it doesn't really matter where I land on the island, considering the it's another one of the trackers, not a proper map. I feel like maybe this should have like a better normal map, so it shows like the holes for the buttons, not just the buttons, but or keys, whatever you want to call them. Okay. And yep. To the campfire at the fishing camp on the west shore. Now you need to tread a secret shown on this map is red. Fishing camp on the west shore. This? Cool. Okay, discover the campfire at the cave near the lowest point where the rocking case is. 6 paces north. Campfire in a cave at the lowest point. Okay. I still want to know what those are, because those are certainly not fucking whales. Oh, it'll be easy to see the campfire at night, so it's a good thing it's starting to become night. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I think I don't think. Oh, there is a camp. There's technically a campfire here. Okay. Where am I going? 6 paces north. This could be a problem. This could be a very big problem. Don't get me wrong, these are good chests, like they're worth a lot, but actually, yeah, just went around in a circle. Actually getting them back on my own, getting this back on my own is going to be tough unless there's a sanctuary, like, literally next door. Because I'm just going to have to constantly bail. Over and over again. So I'll have a bit of a look to see. It's a shame I can't just tie a rope around it and then sort of like tie it to the side of the boat. Okay, put you there. Just float, by the way. Kind of awesome like that. Okay, so where is Daggertooth Outpost? I can make it there. That's just straight, nearly straight west. Okay. I'll prep. Prep for launch. I am facing south. West is clear. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. It's going to be have to be the first thing off the boat, but go. It's not crying yet, so it should be okay for the moment. And hopefully I'm right, and Daggertooth Outpost is an actual outpost, and it's not just a map. Okay, I see the dock there. Yeah, still not crying yet. Okay, I'm still good. I'm still good, I'm still good. So when it starts crying, then it becomes a major problem. Really? Can you... What the... Trying to pick this up. Right. Have to get this off the boat. Go away. There we go. God damn it. Yep. Right. Why the fuck did I park my boat? Over there. Yep. Shit. Knew it was gonna cause this. Should be fine for the moment. No, they didn't. Fuck. Well, whatever. I think that's probably a good place to leave the stream for now. I need to take a break. And they're going to have grabbed all of my chests before I get back anyway. So, whatever. All that effort. Fucking stupid though. Well, at least I got 2 of them in before they were okay. It's the problem playing solo. But yeah, I'll leave the stream there for now. And who am I recording with? I think I'm recording with ReLive, right? Yeah. Yay! Yeah. But I'll stream again in a moment.